I rolled down the car window, and mud poured straight into the vehicle. Am I being buried alive? I tried my best to pull open the car door, only to find it didn't respond at all. Worse still, there was no signal on either my phone or the radio. I shook the car like crazy. But as a result, the car suddenly started to fall. If I kept messing around like this, I would die even faster. I took a few deep breaths and started forcing myself to calm down.
I was driving, got my car. I was on the phone.
However, another misfortune happened. The sunroof above my head suddenly shattered. I frantically used tape to stick the broken glass together, but the cracks kept spreading, watching the mud about to break through the glass. I searched anxiously inside the car. At the critical moment, an iron lock saved my life. Finally, I survived again, but by then, my body was severely dehydrated. I grabbed the water bottle and gulped it down. It wasn't until I finished drinking that I realized it was the last bottle of water, looking at the empty bottle. I really wanted to slap myself. Without water, I might not survive for 3 days, but just as I was regretting, I suddenly heard the sound of dripping water in my ears. It was the car's sunroof leaking water. I hurried to catch the water with my mouth, but that wasn't enough. I had to store the water. I placed a bent credit card on a plastic bottle, and a simple water storage device was made.
Yes.
At that moment, I didn't know that an even bigger trouble was waiting for me. After struggling through a few hours, I gradually felt like I couldn't catch my breath. That was when I realized that the oxygen inside the car was about to run out. If I didn't hurry to get oxygen, I would suffocate to death. The only way now was to get oxygen from outside the car. The mud pressing on the car would be my biggest obstacle. I gathered all the things inside the car together, only to find that nothing could penetrate the thick layer of soil. Just when I was in despair, the steel pipe inside the car gave me hope. I picked up the steel pipe and inserted it into the soil easily, but its length was not enough at all. I used tape to tie another steel pipe to it, but the length was still not enough. What was more fatal was that the steel pipe was blocked by something hard. Only the last steel pipe was left. I hoped God would bless me. I pressed my shoulder against the steel pipe and pushed upward. The pipe felt like it was going to pierce through my shoulder, but I had to hold on to survive. Finally, I felt the resistance disappear. When I saw light through the end of the pipe, I screamed excitedly.
Oh yeah! Woo!
After regaining some strength, I wanted to call for help from outside, but I made an extremely stupid decision. The moment the newspaper was lit, the thick smoke inside the car almost suffocated me. What was more fatal was that the fire was completely out of control inside the car. Fortunately, as the oxygen ran out, the fire gradually died down, and I was directly knocked unconscious by the falling steel pipe. When I woke up again, the situation was completely out of control. The car's sunroof was already broken, and a lot of mud was pouring in. The oxygen was also running out quickly. I picked up a cloth and tried to stop the incoming mud.